time I'm ready for them. Yo, man, if y'all don't like me doing that in the beginning, tell me, please, man. I know it's corny, but I just I'm gonna work them as soon as I get these hands. It's your boy Mac Mean, true story. All stories ain't true. This one is. I guess it's kind of like a video response or something or whatever. I just seen the Banky and Juman interview, the reunion, and it's just I don't know, it just resonates. It hits a point. Thank you, you know what I mean, Banky. I'm real humbled by you giving me a shout out on that, and you know, I really do see it like that, man. You do look like fucking Sugar Ray Leonard, man. You know what I mean? I wonder if you box too, bro. Cause I got all emotions, but I'm probably got the power. You know, I don't know. You know what I mean? But to see the smile on these dudes' face when they see each other, you know what I'm saying? The boy get out the car and he driving. Like, nah, you know what I'm saying? It's a little mean shot, you know what I'm saying? It's not a little something light, you know what I mean? That's how we do, you know what I mean? And you see Banky's face when he say, he like, yo, man, I just got these, you know what I'm saying? I'm good, but we here. We here. You ain't do a long time in jail and see your man when he came home. You don't understand that embrace when he... Big shout outs to y'all, man. Y'all home, y'all here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I mean? Like when you see your man and y'all been through the pits of hell together, you kind of forget, man. Yeah, I think these like this type of vibe, man. Joe, big shout outs to you, Joe. To have this, man, to have this right here, and then to see the type of stories that's coming out, that's really like this dude ain't got no Facebook, y'all. I mean, like if you in the comments and y'all hating in any kind of way or trying to say something crazy, I seen if you just don't understand it, you don't get this is not for you. You know, if you don't understand it, you can't understand it. But one thing you gotta understand on any level, whether you've been in prison or not, is that embrace, that love when you see somebody that went through a similar struggle and you're both on the other side. To see this, because it happens all the time, but to see it unfold and it happen, this is good money, man. You know what I'm saying? This is good, right? So I think like this, right? I look at my time when I came home from jail. It was me and my boy CD, right? And CD, man, if you ever see this, man, I hope don't get mad at me for telling. I'm not gonna give him no details, but I tell him public shit. You know what I mean? Like me and CD, we used to be in jail. We used to be talking about doing videos and being rappers and just a lot of productive things. I used to sit around with this cat all day. I mean, two gangsters, you know what I'm saying? Like playing Scrabble and chess and just building on what was going to happen when we get home as if we about to be home tomorrow. And that's crazy, right? Because most people, you know, like especially dudes that just come to jail, they can't see past the gates. You know what I'm saying? And when you see somebody that's able to survive, right? To survive that, because that's what you're really doing. You're surviving, you know what I mean? And then to come home and then to be happy and then have an option to do something and you see dudes doing good, man, that shit, it really is a really good look, man. So for us people that did time, you know, in my case, like I said, I did 11 years, I had 20 years sentence. I had two convictions, right? And I've been through a lot while I was in there. I've been through a lot. And most of the stuff we put in the back of our, you know, we shelve it. You know, we try to move forward. The ones that really get to move forward, kind of the bad part is that you lose a lot of the memory because you're trying to get past the institutionalization. The things that there was things that I had to take years to get rid of that was a part of my being, my character. And even though it's easy to say that you won't be a part of something that you look down on, you can easily get seduced into these things. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's a mental game, you know, being home for the first couple of years, trying to get that regularity in your life. You know what I mean? Like where you treating people in a, you know, like when you treating people as if you give a fuck about what they think about you, or you give a fuck about the result, or you give a fuck about the relationship in itself. You know that me put my best foot forward brings a good relationship. And I think that with these stories now, some of the content I'm seeing, it brings a good relationship with the public in terms of people that did time. Because, you know, for a long time we was a closed community. It was like, you know, you don't want to tell people you've been to jail. You want to cover up your face tats. You want to just bury your what they say is bad about you and really not embrace the good things that might have happened during that time or after that time. Because just face it, between them two dudes, like Joe said, you talking about 60 years worth of time. Within those 60 years, imagine how many niggas they know together that just ain't make it. Ain't make it past go, bro. So, whereas some people's trash is another person's treasure. You know what I'm saying? People look at me and they did 11 years. How can I do that? Oh my God. I think about it like this, man. You complain about your sneakers until you meet a motherfucker that got no feet. That's some slick shit, right? That shit is sobering. It's refreshing, especially if you can embrace the example. Imagine that your ass didn't have feet and you complaining about your shoes. Alright? Appreciate every little thing that you get, man. You know what I'm saying? When you come home from jail, right? You kind of like know who's bullshit and who's not. In terms of ex-inmates, you might have had a dude that sat side by side with you and did 5, 10 years, right? And you think that dude has every reason to want to be free, right? Every reason to want to stay home. Every reason to do everything right. 6 months down the line, he got a drug habit. 6 years down the line, 6 months down the line, he's beating his girl up. He's back in jail. He's selling drugs. He's robbing. He's doing something because he didn't even have the network. And this is what y'all doing by doing this. You're creating a safe network for people. You're starting to create a brand where it's going to resonate to the prisons. And the prison reformers or whoever's in control in charge of that is going to have to get away from the people that got these pieces of paper, you know what I'm saying, and get down to the people that's actually, helping and relating to the situation. It's like getting help for drug abuse, which I have my problems with drugs, right? From somebody that just knows drugs through the books. You know what I mean? Like, not to say they can't teach you. There's some valuable lessons in there, even from them person that a person like that, because being on the outside, you kind of have a clearer look on the inside. But when you have somebody that was on the inside and they fight their way to be on the outside, I think that they're more of an authority, to help people, because there's a real solid agenda. Like doctors are they're miracle, like they doctors, they help. I mean, they get paid top dollar, because I mean, people had to go to college or was told, let's go to school to become a doctor, lawyer, something like that. It's just the insinuation or connotation behind that is that doctors get a lot of money, right? They get paid to help, you know. In this situation, I don't think that Joe or anybody else is asking for money, but I'm not to say they shouldn't be compensated if they was to help in that sort of way. I think that it needs to be a more grassroots approach to whether it's police in these communities or releasing inmates or prisoners into societies, and some inmates too. You know what I'm saying? The inmates normally fall to the recidivism. You know what I mean? I'll explain it to you later. You know what I mean? And what's so refreshing about both of them, especially Banky, right, is that the dude said, I don't even got no Facebook. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't know that is such a good thing. And let me just say that, Banky, if you do ever watch this video, I'm gonna give you a piece of advice when it comes down to social media, and it's something that I wish I could have did a little bit different before from the beginning. Is I wouldn't be in such a rush, right, to get the social media popping. What I would do is research what sort of information they are going to be able to have on you before you commit to having these social networks, right? So it's, like when we got these phones and stuff, we thought it was the greatest thing in the world, man. But sometimes I wish I could go back to a flip phone and just remember somebody's number, right? The curse is sometimes, the gift is sometimes the curse. We got all these things going with the phone, but they keep you so occupied as to what's going on there on these phones and stuff like that, that don't necessarily have anything to do with your bottom line or the end of your day benefits you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just telling you, brother, pay attention to it. Study as much as you can. Get next to the people that love you, that'll give you the best advice, and then move from there. But don't be in a rush, okay? You did a long time, bro. Right now is the time to just breathe and just experience this world, experience this life, man. You know what I mean? And also be that doctor, because right now this is what you're going to be doing. Like everybody that comes on the After Prison show don't necessarily rub everybody the right way, and there's a lot of judgments on different people. I think that the reason why the only reason I even said something about you, right, is because you obviously stick out, bro. As an example, I don't know what you're going to do in how many years, but me, my guesstimation of character, I kind of could see what's gonna happen with you, bro. We all, any of us that did time, we all could see that you was the OG. That you know what I mean? Like we get that. I get that loud and clear. I don't care what anybody else say, and especially when it comes down to that dude Danny or anything. And I still pray for him. Danny, y'all, you know, like Danny's the underdog, but don't get it twisted, man. I always been for the underdog. I'll talk shit about Danny, but Danny get it together tomorrow, and I will fucking support him in that little tiny piece. I wouldn't vouch for your word because I feel like once you cross certain lines, there's no coming back. And when it comes down to loyalty, loyalty is royalty. You know what I mean? And then character, you either born in or you sworn in. That means that you either born with that character or you had to learn how to become civilized in this world, man. You know, whether that's in the criminal circuit or the civilian circuit. You know, I feel that you cross both of those lines, and then there's certain things you can't come back for. But I do also know that the underdog, especially with the right type of attention and the right intent, can do something good. You just got to figure out what you can offer to the people that's a real part of you, man. And the same thing with you, Banky. Hey, Juman, you know what I'm saying? Like, take these words and use it as gold. We only here to service the other people. We did all this time. It's time to have fun and teach people. Have fun and teach. Travel, teach. Bring people into that fold. Let them know your life. Because the best story you can tell is your own story, and the best person you can be is your own self. You know what I'm saying? So that's my quick response. You know what I mean? Like I said, I feel on. I feel like kind of hyped that, you know what I'm saying, that dude even mentioned me, man. You know what I'm saying? That's a good look. That just means that you know, the message is picking up. Your message, I'm received it well. You know what I mean? Thanks to you and Joe, and you know what I'm saying, and my boy Warpath with the on the Lockout channel. Oh, my boy Fred White with the Tales from the Pen channel. A couple of dudes that I just been watching, and certain messages. I mean, like 90% of the stuff I'll sift through. You know what I mean? I'll get to the 10%. So if I mentioned your name, it's because you got 10%, man. And my guesstimation, I have no motive. I don't plan on being the next biggest YouTube star. I own a few businesses that occupy most of my time, but this is my life. And for a long time, I ain't see a way out. I ain't see a way to talk. And this is my post-traumatic stress disorder therapy. You know what I'm saying? I don't go to a doctor, but I listen to other people that have similar stories, and it makes my, you know what I mean, Jordans, beat up and everything, look like brand new shoes. You know what I'm saying? Compared to somebody that ain't got no feet. So, you know what I mean? Everybody be good. Subscribe to the channel if you want. Don't. You know what I mean? You know, leave a comment. Don't. Whatever you do, just be great, man. Just be great and understand these stories. The one thing that you get from these stories, from these cats, if you ever never been there, is this. The appreciation of life and the opportunities to do whatever the fuck you want to do out here. Ain't nobody stopping nobody from getting that green piece of paper except for the motherfucker. And the mother, y'all know how I go. Your boy Mac, me ain't true story. All stories ain't true. This one is or was. Salute to my peoples. Peace.